Hello guys, Christian Vetter here. I'm doing a quick Q&A. You can ask me anything about anything you wonder about regarding whatever I do. So it's nothing planned here, just a Q&A with anything available to ask. So at the moment I am in Trondheim and planning for new shows and stuff like that. Trying to make a lot more content on YouTube now than I've done before. I'm aiming to make at least one video every second week on my vlog, no, every second day on my vlog channel, and I'm aiming to do at least one video a week on this channel, and I am planning to do hopefully 2 to 3 videos a week on this channel, so it will be many videos coming. So, questions here. Are you swimming every day? Yes. No, I'm actually not swimming every day. I'm trying to train every day for either going to the gym or doing breath hold training at least every second day. And we go to the gym the other days. So, how old am I? I am 35 years old. October. See, how do you go so deep underwater? I don't actually dive that deep. I dive down to about, let's see, I think 30 meters is the deepest I've been diving without an air bottle, and 80 meters is the deepest I've been with an air tank. If you want to check people who dive really deep, you should check out Adam Freediver or Davide Dameno Freediver. They are both super good at freediving in the sea, and they go down to like 80 meters, 100 meters. It's crazy. Where am I from? I am from Norway and Trondheim, where I'm actually right now, but I live in Oslo. Have you earned any trophies? Well, it depends on what you mean. I have earned trophies in Latin dancing. I have not made any trophies in magic, which is my profession, or in freediving. I'm not doing this for getting trophies. I'm doing it pre-diving mostly because I'm using it in my shows when I'm doing stage shows. See here. Can you make video on getting water out of your ear? I don't know if that's really a topic for a video. Getting water out of your ear is well, for me, I just do like this and it gets out, and do like this and you get out from the other ear. Wait a second here, and we need to attach the phone to the electricity because we are running out of battery here, which is not ideal during the live stream. Yes, so what's the meaning of life? I don't know, it depends on your life. What do you like? For me, the meaning of life, I have no idea. Do you care about your fans? Absolutely, I care a lot about my fans. I try to respond to as many comments as possible. When I see people ask for specific videos to be made, I try to make videos about those topics. And in general, I really appreciate all the fans I have, and hopefully will get. Have you beaten any world records? Not that I know of. Maybe the longest time holding breath during an escape. I might have beaten that, I don't know, because I asked Guinness Records to if we could make a thing around that, and they said that no, because they wouldn't accept a record where I'm being locked up. Are you still in Norway or are you traveling somewhere? I'm in Norway right now. I'm in Trondheim. I am traveling to Kristiansand next week. No, first I'm going to Oslo, then Kristiansand, and then hopefully we go to Greece and maybe Marbella. Do you do anything other than swimming? Yes, I work as a professional magician and escape artist, so I do magic shows or escape acts on TV or on stages for theaters, for corporate events. That's how I make a living, and then The free diving I do to supplement being able to hold my breath for as long as I need to do during the show. Did you won the Talang Norwegian talent show or not? No, I haven't won any talent shows. We are currently competing in Bulgaria Got Talent, Czechia and Slovakia Got Talent, Denmark Got Talent, and we were in the semifinals in Spain Got Talent earlier this year, and we are being asked to do Sweden Got Talent, America's Got Talent, and Britain's Got Talent for next year. So we don't know what we'll do there. See, hello, I'm from Norway. I often go to Peterborough. It's super fun to see that you're swimming there, and I am from Trondheim. Nice, nice. Are you a merman? I don't know. Are there any mermans? I can swim with a monofin. That's as close as I get. How old are you to your first swim? I was so lucky that my mom took me baby swimming, so I could swim before I could walk. And I suggest if you have kids or to take them baby swimming, because they will learn how to and feel safe in the water, and then later in life, if they fall into the water, they can swim. So everyone should learn how to swim. Hey Christian, I'm Christian Ritschau. Is that correct? Ritschau? Yeah. Hey Christian, I trained swimming under the ice. I work for respiration. Please tell me when you're training for retention of oxygen, how many seconds can you plus every week? I'm not sure if I understand the question, but if you are asking, you should be really careful when you're swimming under the ice. I did an escape under the ice and almost drowned during that, so it's dangerous. But if you're asking how much you can improve per week, that's no formula for that, because it's different for everyone. For me, throughout the year, I maintain a breath hold of capability of about 6.5 minutes. And then if I'm training for something special, I will train myself up to be able to hold my breath for 8-9 minutes if I need that, when there is need for that. So I don't keep my breath hold at top all the time, because that's really tiring, and it's same with any sports. You can peak sometimes during the year, but you can't always be at the top all the time. So I try to train for whatever I'm doing. Let's see. How do you avoid nose hurting while swimming? There is a video on my channel about that. You can check it out. Can you make a video about how to drive car? No, I don't think that video would do very good on my channel, because this is not a car driving channel. Do you have a pet? I don't have a pet myself. My girlfriend has a pet, and my mom has a pet. Mr. Paul the Snee, Paul the Snee says, "You're Houdini 2.0. Thank you. I bought a wetsuit and it does not fit. You should, when you buy wetsuits, unless you know exactly your size and have tried that brand before, you should go to the shop, try that wetsuit before buying it. If you just buy something, I think that will fit, most likely it won't fit. You can be lucky, but I wouldn't recommend it. Can you speak Norwegian? Yes, I can speak Norwegian, but not here. As you can see, most people are not from Norway on this live stream. What's the best way to hold your breath longer? The best way is to not eat before you hold your breath. Sleep well the day before. Try to be as relaxed as possible. Warm up with breath holds. Breathe for 2 minutes, then try to hold your breath. Breathe for another 2 minutes, try to hold your breath. Try to have correct breathing technique. Don't hold your breath in water alone, and do table trainings, CO2 table trainings and O2 table trainings will help you a lot with holding the breath. And that's about it. That's what I do. I train table trainings every day for a month when I'm training to do something, and that's just how I improve. And then through the years and months, you will improve more and more. Also, the traditional CO2 table trainings are not the best. Those are the tables that are you breathe for 2 minutes, and then you hold your breath for say 2 minutes, and then you breathe for 1:45, and then you hold for 2. Then you breathe for 1:30, and then you hold for 2. Those are the tables I have recommended on my channel, but it's not the best, because the reason I recommend those is when you're starting out, to do the most extreme table trainings is just very discouraging. Like when I train now, I breathe one breath and then I hold as long as I can. And then I take one breath and I hold as long as I can. And I do that for 20 to 30 minutes. It's super uncomfortable and very effective. But when you're just starting out, to try to do that is so unpleasant that it will probably make you stop training to hold your breath. But when you get to a certain level, you have done this for a couple of years, then you should just try and do what's most effective, even though it hurts. It all depends on what you are trying to achieve. For me, I'm trying to achieve, the longest possible breath hold with the at least amount of time training, which means if I can train 20 minutes per day and get the same results as training 2 hours per day, I will train 20 minutes uncomfortably rather than 2 hours comfortably. Also, doing cardio training is very good for breath hold training if you are going to do dynamic apnea. Hello, why can I do a 4:30 breath hold, but I can't hold my breath for more than a minute while diving? It might be because you get stressed during the dive. For me now, if I just do like this and then try to hold my breath, I can't hold my breath very long. I can do maybe 2.5 to 3 minutes. And it's gonna be really uncomfortable. But if I hold, if I do a warm-up, I manage to relax properly and do a proper breathe up like 4 minutes before I do the dive, I will be able to do much longer. If I go to the pool now and I just dive down, I'll be able to do like 1 to 2 minutes. But if I do a proper breathe up in the pool, I might be able to be down for like 3 to 4 minutes, and while swimming around, as and you try to save energy. So it's not all about being able to do a long static hold. Will not necessarily mean that you're able to do a long dynamic hold. So if you want to do a long dynamic hold, you should practice cardio, so you get your heart rate lower. You should practice dynamic apnea training, which is like swimming underwater 25 meters, going up, breathing a little bit, and then swimming back 25 meters, and you do this all the time. And every time you try to swim longer, and that is how you have to train for what you want to do. So I train for static because most of my escapes are usually static. If you want to do a long dynamic with swimming, you have to practice for that. So if you look at me, for example, if I entered a freediving competition right now, my static is around 8.5. So I would do pretty good. But if I entered a dynamic competition, I would do horrible. So, question from Daniel Brankovic. Brankovic, is that correct? Brkanovic, maybe. What made you start a YouTube career? I wouldn't say I have a YouTube career. I just love making YouTube videos. That's why I started doing that. So, And the reason I got like hooked on making YouTube videos is I had one video that just exploded. It has now 24 million views, which is crazy. That one went very well. And I made a couple of videos like how to hold your breath longer, 6 tips on holding your breath longer, and they did well too. And then I started making more and more videos, and now I just love making videos, and I'm trying to build a brand around myself as an escape artist and a breath hold type guy. And so I'm making as many videos as I can. It's not, if you make videos just to make money on those videos, then it's not gonna, you're gonna get bored. For example, I could make a salsa channel. I know how to dance salsa. I was a salsa teacher before, but I would get really bored really fast with that, and it would be just a hassle to make it. So you have to really love what you do and really love to make videos. Vicky5699, are you still in Bulgaria? No, I am back in Norway. We left Bulgaria, went to Serbia, then went from Serbia to Romania, and then back to Serbia, flew to Norway, been in Norway for a while now, and next country I will go to is probably Greece or Spain. What other sports do you exercise? I go to the gym, I swim, I train apnea. I used to train martial arts, kung fu and other stuff. And I also used to do Latin dancing. That's the same as you see on Dancing with the Stars. The goldfish were a nice touch. Yes, the goldfish was actually there to prove it was really water in the water tank. And I made a video with a goldfish in the cube, like this cube around my head, and then goldfish swimming around. And a lot of people like would say, "Oh, it's fake. It's double glass. It's all sorts of explanations came." And we put the goldfish in. It was fun. We held the breath together, or I held the breath. The goldfish did what goldfish do, swam around, and it was nice. Thanks for answering. You are my respect. Big salute from Stockholm. Stockholm is nice. Might be going to Stockholm again if we are doing Sweden Got Talent later this year. Henhoff, why are you taking the risk to die in water tanks? You are crazy. Love Norge. Well, I train a lot for my stunts. I practice them over and over again, so I know what I'm doing. I don't feel like it's that much a risk to do those stunts. Now I'm talking about the stage stunts. I do it because I love it. It's not that many people who do underwater escapes, and though most of the people who do underwater escapes do it pretty badly, so I feel like I can produce something that others can't. That's why I'm doing those escapes. When did you start YouTube? I started YouTube 3 years ago, and it's growing pretty fast now. 50,000 new subscribers last month, which was crazy, and that all came because of the video I made, which was how to swim with Melanie. Any tips for diving with asthma? Because my friend has one and he's fairly good at freediving. I mean, he goes 30-40 minutes. That's pretty good. I can't really give any tips on that. I had asthma before, and now I don't. And I was scuba diving with asthma, which without any problem. Free diving, I don't know how asthma would react to that. You should just check with your doctor. What do you think about Adam Freediver? I like Adam. I talked to him, I think it was 3 or 4 months ago. We talked about making a collaboration. I wanted him to talk about what he does really good, and maybe we could make a video together where he, presents questions that people ask on my channel, which I can't answer, but he can, because he dives down to more than 100 meters underwater while I don't. So really like his channel. He's a nice guy. All good things to say about him. You have great eyes. Thank you. Why my legs always stinking and I'm not able to move them when I sink immediately? I really have no idea. I don't know how to answer that. Did you long time on YouTube? 3 years I did YouTube. How deep is dangerous for you to dive without diving tanks? Well, any diving without diving tanks can be dangerous. That's why you always should have someone who knows what they're doing together with you while doing it. For me, going deeper than 30 meters is uncomfortable, and I haven't trained to dive deep in the ocean. I trained to dive shallow for a very long time. So I usually don't go deeper than 20 meters and maximum 30 meters. What is the best food you eat before swimming? Well, right before diving, I don't eat food. I usually let it go like 3-4 hours before diving after eating. If you want to see about diets for food and for freediving and stuff, you should check out Adam Freediver. He has a video about that on his channel. I don't know that much about that. For me, I eat healthy, and that's about it. Have you ever drowned almost? Yes. Not as a freediver, but before I was as escape artist. But before I was escape artist and freediver, I used to work as a commercial diver, and I had 3 incidents where I almost died. That's also why I quit. One of them was I got bad air from the air tank, which got a chemical lung infection. So I had to stop diving for a year, and I changed from working as a diver to working as a magician. The other time was I was diving. I think I went down to 30 meters, and when I was in 30 meters, suddenly there was no more air from the. We were diving with surface-oriented diving, which is a hose coming down and then into the mask from the surface, and you have a backup tank on your back. And while I have been to the toilet before I went diving, someone had closed the tank on my back because they didn't know I was going to use it, and I had just opened it, and we forgot to double check it before I jumped in. And then there was some problem with the hose, and I had to just hold my breath, take off the tank, open it, put it back on, and then I got air. So that was also problematic. How did you start as a diver, and what do you recommend me to become a diver? I started as a scuba diver. I first took my open water PADI license in where was it, in Kos, and then I didn't dive for many years, just when I was there, and then I went to the military, and then after the military I went to commercial diving school, and I did that. That took around 4 months. And then after that, I started working freelance, and then I got a job for a company doing commercial diving, and I did that for 6 years. Then I stopped diving, and then for a couple of years, and I started working as a magician, started freediving again, and now I just dive for the videos and for fun. And if you what do you recommend me to do become a diver? It depends on what kind of diving you want to do. If you want to do commercial diving, go to commercial diving school. If you want to do just recreational diving, you should just get a PADI license or a CMAS license or whatever license, and join the diving club and go diving. If you want to work as a recreational diver, you can take all the licenses through the system of whatever PADI, CMAS, or organization you feel like, and then you can get the instructor's license or a dive master license, and you can take people for diving trips. Love your eyes. It's very nice, and I love them. Thank you. I'll keep them. And what is your job? It's a magician. See, looking through the comments here. You talk much. Since I'm the only one here and no one else to talk to, I have to do a lot of talking. How do you stay underwater without floating? There is a video on my channel about that. It's called The Only 3 Ways Not to Float Up When Diving Underwater. And it is number 1, breathe out all the air in your lungs and you will sink. That is not the recommended one because you can't hold your breath that long. The second one is wear a weight belt, which is what you do if you wear a wetsuit or if you just dive around. And the third one is dive deep enough. If you go deep enough, you will start sinking. And remember, you have to get back up, so don't dive too deep. How do you go underwater? I just dive in. Just check out my channel. There's a lot about it there. What is the best way to practice holding my breath? Breath hold training. There's some tips on my channel and you can just look there. Looking through the comments here. Do you see this message? Yes. Will you make a how to freestyle swimming video? Yes, we will eventually do that. I am, though, going to get a professional swimmer to come join that and make that with me because I'm a diver, not a professional swimmer, and I want the videos to be as good as possible. So we will get a professional swimmer to make that video with me, and I'll just make the speaking and he'll do the swimming. I'm not so good in English. Never mind, it's not, not everyone is good at English. Blow out air, I watched this video. Looking through the comments here. Will you audition for more talent shows? Yes, we have already auditioned for Bulgaria Got Talent, Denmark Got Talent, Czech and Slovakia Got Talent. We are asked to audition for America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent, and Sweden's Got Talent, and some talent show in Italy, which I don't know the name of. We will do more talent shows, that's for sure, because it's a very good commercial for me. What's your favorite mask and snorkel mask? Melanie loves the snorkel masks. I personally don't use the snorkel masks because I prefer using a mask and snorkel because then I can take the snorkel out and go freediving. What my favorite brand is I don't really have a favorite brand of snorkel mask or masks. Just try it. Try a mask on, see if it's comfortable. For me, some of the freediving masks, they squeeze a little bit here for me or here, so I don't use those. I just take whatever comfortable mask I find in the shop and I buy that one. Just another sunny day in Aleppo. It's been sun in Norway as well lately, but probably not as much as in Aleppo. How do you open your eyes? Because it hurts when they do it. There's a video on my channel about how to open your eyes underwater. See, my legs are always sinking when I start to move them. What do you avoid sinking? I don't really know. You have to move forward and your legs will go up, and then you do like this and they will stay at the surface. When do you lay guitar? Guatjer. I don't know what that means. No, I don't play guitar. Give me a hell yeah if you're liking this stream. I like this stream. Hell yeah, Nigel. Why does it hurt when I get water in my eyes? Usually, if you go to the pool and you get water in your eyes, there is chlorine in the water to keep the bacteria, to kill bacteria. So if you get that chlorine in your eyes, it's really uncomfortable. Depending on how much chlorine there is in the water, if it's a lot, your eyes will hurt a lot. If it's a little bit, your eyes will hurt a little bit. If you are going to salt water and this water is very salt, it will also hurt. So I recommend using swimming mask or goggles. Let's see. Do you use the Wim Hof method, and what do you think? I use it sometimes for training on land. I never use it in water, and I recommend that no one use the Wim Hof method in water because it's basically hyperventilating, or all breathing, which is not natural breathing like this, like we're doing now, is hyperventilating. But if you breathe hard and you get this dizzy feeling as you are getting with the Wim Hof method, you might pass out without getting a notice first, and it's very dangerous. But I like the Wim Hof method. It's a very comfortable way of holding breath when on land. And try it out on land, not in water. Scariest thing happening when I was scuba diving was I was diving, and then they were taking these steel bars from the boat over to the pier, and then they tipped like this, and they fell around me like spears shooting around me. That was a scary one. Can Melanie open her eyes underwater? Yes, she can, but she doesn't like it. Melanie has, by the way, started her new yoga channel, which is Maybe Yoga on Instagram. Let's see, do you swim? Yes, I swim. I'm not shooting. Lol. Wim Hof is the man. Wim Hof is, I don't know him, but he seems like he does a lot of good stuff. 640 without breathing is insane. 640 is a very respectable number. It's very good. See, why is he ignoring me? We are not ignoring you, Nigel. Talk to us, bro. We're here. I'm talking non-stop here. Guys, I'm getting ignored. I'm looking here. Where are you now? Right now, I am outside my grandmother's house. That's my grandmother's house in Trondheim. That's in Norway, which is in Europe. For those who didn't know that, and it's not the capital of Sweden. Deepest I've gone is 30 meters. I went up to 135 feet. That is pretty good. I don't know feet that much, but that's a good number. See. Looking. Did you do saturation diving? No, I did not do saturation diving. I did commercial diving with regular air and nitrox, but nothing with heliox or saturation or anything like that. So Nigel is getting attention. Relax. How to swim faster without gear? You have to practice your technique. You have to practice a lot. I am not that fast of a swimmer. Other than that, go to swimming school. I can't give any other tips than that because I'm not a professional swimmer. I will get a professional swimmer to make a video about that, but not right now. Can you say hi to my friend Nick Gurr? Hi, Nick Gurr. What's your job? I'm a professional magician and an escape artist. So I do stage shows at conferences, at festivals, at all sorts of events. They book me, I come and do a show, and then I go home. And if you are really have a big festival, I will do an outdoor stunt for you where I jump from a bridge or something like that. Why are you gay? Oh, I'm not gay. See. Looking through the comments here. What is the deepest you've gone? Apnea, and I have gone down to about 30 meters on apnea, and then 80 meters scuba diving. I'm supposed to only be going to 50 meters, but there was some kind of accident, so I had to go to 80. It's not recommended. I am 36 years old. I'm from Trondheim. Just going through the comments here. Why are you not read my computer? I don't know. Yes, I'm from Norway. Can Melanie? Yes, Melanie can open eyes underwater. see. Trying to get through the comments here. See, any advice for someone struggling sexually? Not really. I can't really advise on that. There are probably some channels that can, but I'm not, you know, certified to give advice on that. I hate diving without blocking my nose. It really hurts. You can get a nose clipping over here. You can get a diving mask that covers your hole here, or a snorkel mask, or a scuba mask. What method do you recommend? It depends on what you want to do. If you want to do, what's it called? Scuba diving, go to scuba school. If you want to do free diving, you know, dynamic, then train dynamic. If you want to do static apnea, check out my channel. There's a lot of videos about that. How long can you dive for longer without hyperventilating? All breathing, which is more than the regular breathing, is hyperventilating. But if you mean like, I don't do that before dives. And my record is 9 minutes and 18 seconds. I think there's a video of me doing 8:30 or something on the channel. Or you can check out the Spanish talent show where I did 8 minutes. What's the closest call you had doing a show? The closest call was I did the cube on the head escape, and there was something wrong with the handcuffs, and I couldn't get them open, and Melanie had to come unlock them. If Melanie hadn't been there, it would have been a super close call. So she unlocked one of the hands from the handcuffs, and I did the rest myself. Feet is skritt in Norwegian. 2 feet is 2 skritt. No, 1 feet is about 30 centimeters. Just checking the comments here. Okay. I am going to end this live stream in 2 minutes. So if you have any questions, then you can ask those, and I will try to answer them within the next 2 minutes, or else we will end this live stream because I have stuff to do. I'm actually cleaning out the garage with all my illusions. You can check it out here. This is a mess, and we need to clean it out as soon as possible, and that's what I'm doing tonight. Woody with asthma. Yes, I had. Melanie's asking, Woody with asthma? Yes, Woody had asthma when he was small. Did you ever dive in a pool of custard? No. What's the most important piece of kit for diving? Fins and a mask. If you have fins, I don't recommend anyone go swimming in the ocean without fins, because it's not recommended. And also, if you want to scuba dive, you can get a scuba kit or something like this. That's a mini dive kit I just got sent in the mail. So we are going to do some tests on my channels. I already put a couple of videos. We'll do a review on that soon. If you lose consciousness underwater, you will drown. If you are if you're alone, and so don't lose consciousness underwater. I will make another live stream next week. I just been super busy lately. That's also why my channel hasn't been producing so much content. But from now on, I will try to produce more content, at least 1 video a week on this channel, maybe 2, and then 1 video every second day on my vlog channel, which is Christian Vedder Vlogs. That was not what will not attract sharks. I have no idea. We don't have sharks in Norway. It's not stressful to do the escapes because I practice so much for them, and it doesn't matter for me if it's 10 people in the room or if it's 1,000 people. I don't see them, I don't hear them, I just do what I practice. So it's like going through a training to do those escapes. Thank you for watching the stream. We will be ending it soon now. Have you ever disposed of a body? No, but I have helped retrieve a body as a diver. How to swim faster underwater and breathe during that? I can't answer that now. We'll try to make that a video about that later. See, I saw you in Sommeråpent. Oh, that's nice. Sommeråpent is a Norwegian TV show, which is like a summer show, a talk show, and I did an escape on that show. It's one of the later videos. Thank you for watching. I will be ending this stream now because I have that to take care of. Cut in half illusion, origami illusion, escapes, and all sorts of stuff. Have a nice day and thank you for watching. I'll try to make a new live stream next week and I will announce the live stream in advance. See you and thank you for watching.